everybody, and welcome to Cousin DIY. I'm Amy, and today I will be showing you how to make these shuttle tatted flower earrings in time for spring. Let's get started. For this craft, you'll need floss in 2 colors, a tatting shuttle, 1 or 2 is fine, scissors, jump rings, ear wires, and pliers. To get started, I'm going to show you how to shuttle tat. Unravel it and put it in half. Snip the end, and you're only going to need half of each color to make 2 earrings. Put that off to the side. Then we're going to put the yarn through our shuttle. There's a little hole in the center of the shuttle. And you can either use a needle threader or a piece of wire. I'm using a little piece of filament. And you're going to loop it through and pull the floss through the shuttle. Leave a little slack, hold it, and we're going to be winding counterclockwise because we want the top pointy part of the shuttle up and this through the base. And you're going to wind your shuttle until all your string is on the shuttle. I have already prepared one. For your pink floss, you don't need to put it on a shuttle unless you have 2 shuttles. You can just leave it slack. We're going to take a length of floss out of the shuttle and pair it with the ends of our pink floss. And you're going to take the 2 pieces and make a knot. You want about a 2 to 3 inch end on your knot. Taking your shuttle in your dominant hand, making sure the floss is coming out the bottom of the shuttle. Pinch the knot in your other hand. You're going to then loop the thread around the back of your hand and pinch it with the knot. The pink thread should be down at the bottom and you should have a loop like this. Take the shuttle coming out of the bottom and you're going to go under the loop, holding the thread with these 2 fingers, up and then down back through the loop. We're going to have to switch the knot from this stitch to this stitch. So you're going to let this go slack. Once you watch this knot switch, pull it down and snug it up. To finish this stitch, we're going to do the second half of the stitch, which is going the other direction. So, hold the floss in your fingers. This shuttle is going to dip through the stitch, the circle, bring it up through the circle, and switch the knot and slide it down. We're going to do that 4 times. So this is 1, the next thing we're going to do is called a picot. To do the picot, start like you would normally start your stitch. Put through. But instead of pulling all the way down, when you get to be about a 1/4 of an inch, you're going to stop. Pinch that loop right there. Then you're going to go down and do the second half of the stitch. This creates another stitch and your picot back up through. Snug it down and now pull that loop down so you have a little loop. So now you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, picot, and then the first stitch of your next set of 4. We're going to make 4 picots going around for this flower. So you're going to see that your back loop is going to get really snug. What you're going to do is you're going to hold the knot at the end and pull, and that all your stitches and picots should come together, come out. so that you can make it bigger. Whenever your loop gets too small to work with, just pull on the end like I showed. Once you make your 4th picot, you're going to make 3 more stitches. 1, this is 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to snug this into a loop. Hold on to your stitches and pull. Make sure the pink isn't in there. And pull on your shuttle thread until it comes together to make a loop. And now we have the center of our flower. Next, we're gonna start making our petals. You're gonna flip over your tatting so that your floss of the pink floss is on the side of your non-dominant hand. You're gonna wrap that floss taut around your little pinky and prepare your shuttle. We're doing a chain, what's called a chain now. So chain is just like the loop, except for the floss you're using is gonna be on a straight. So we're gonna do 10 chains. So 1, 'So once you have 10 stitches, if you lost count, that's okay. You can always count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The little bumps will tell you how many stitches you have. You're gonna hold on to those stitches and pull on your shuttle thread. We're gonna take that shuttle thread, bend the stitches, and put them behind the first picot we made. Take the end of your shuttle and stick it through the picot. Loop it around the thread and pull it through. Pull it tight so that the chain meets right at that little picot. Take your shuttle, push it through that loop, pinching the loop at the end closest to the picot, and pull it taut. This makes your first petal. Now we're gonna make another petal with 10 chains the same way. For this next petal, we're gonna be adding a picot in the middle of the petals so that we have room for our earring wire and jump ring. So you're going to tat 5, then we're going to picot, bring it down, and then 4 more stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide those stitches down, bring it to the back of that picot, 3rd picot on your loop, bring the yarn through, pull out the loop, pinch at the base, pull it through, and tighten. To finish up the petals, we're going to do 10 more chains to make another petal, and at the end we're going to join to this last loop. After you make your final 10 stitches, you're going to take this knot that you made in the beginning, use the end of your shuttle, and pull out that knot. Once you get those threads unknotted, loop your thread behind your center loop, just like you would with the picots. Draw up a loop. And snug it up tight to the edge. And pull it through. If you need to adjust this to get the edge properly, feel free. You don't have to. Just keep your knot loose until you get it right next to it. So until you get the loop where you want. And now we have a flower. Pull on the edges a little bit to give your shape that you want. And then cut the excess thread off of your shuttle and your leader thread. Now we're going to take the pink thread from our chains. And we're going to make a knot around the thread. Make a 4 shape. Grab the yarn through the center and snug up, just like when you're making a friendship bracelet. And we're going to do that twice. Now, since I already have one made, I'm going to measure the length of the thread to how long I want my tassel, but you want it to be about 1 inch. You can make them longer if you want. And cut your tassels. To get that frayed edge of a tassel, take your shuttle and just put it in between the thread fibers to separate them. Once our fringe is to the desired length and poofiness that you would like, just match it against. Trim the edges to line up. We are going to add our jump ring and ear wire. Take a jump ring and open the loop by twisting it the opposite direction. Take the loop, open loop, and put it through that top picot, twist back, and close. Oh, nope. Slip the loop through that open picot, add your ear wire, and close. And now you have 2 tatted earrings. Tatting is a great pocket craft and a way to make lace. It's a vintage craft. So once you get the idea of making just a simple motif like this, it can open you up to a world of possibilities. So now you have 2 flower earrings ready for spring. I hope you had a great time. Thanks. Bye.